State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. He still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Five yards remain on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brady now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Fournette running right. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. Escapes the defender. And he's into the end zone for a point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Check it.
Now Brady bats this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Anthony Averett picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of steps.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Hey, 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check back 40. Check back 40. Alert. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Ozzy. Joe Bandit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And it's It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Just the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Blanche. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On play action, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second and 14. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. For the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go. You tighten up. Jim. Both bandit. Watch the twins. Mike 6. Hey, check Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 6. Let me kill. Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On keep the feet in. Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brady. On the move to his left. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Fournette with a first down carries. He works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll pitch to Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's checking crowd. Hey, watch it. Hey, check Mike 6.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st down, Michelle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. To throw is Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
In a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it into Fournette, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. McCann's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive, that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.